Oops. Up off net. Up off net. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man, look who's up in here. Where are you? I can't see you. I don't see a thing. Oh, there you are, Brandon. T-Money. Oops, all right, man, look. Let's get to the live stream. What's going on, man? Khalil. What's going on with Jim Brown, Jim Brizown, Dust P, up off net? Monye, Condodo, is that it? What's going on with your ShowBizz? My man, he said ShowBizz, man, hello. D-Neek, what's going on with you? Blair, what happening with you? Oops, come on in. Come on in, the water's fine. Yeah, we're going live. What's going on with you, Layla? What's up with you, M-Dub? What's going on with you, Benny Bishop? What's going on with you, Ghost? Where? Who's seen the Ghost? What's going on with you? Alex, how you feel? Richard Smith, what, up off net? Oops, what's up, brother? What's going on, Real Thinker? So look, we're gonna have to talk about this, man. We're going to have to talk about, Orange County is watching. We're going to have to talk about this, man. Look at here. After the Bronze Bomber interview, the one that I did a reaction on yesterday, many people said he was full of excuses. Excuses. Now, yeah, I can't help but to agree. Some of them I think were valid. Most of them, I think it's him trying to wrap his head around him losing the titles. It is what it is. I think he's trying to wrap his head around him losing the titles, okay? And I think that is natural. I think it's expected. I think when you see yourself as Bomb Squad, and there's no way any man on the planet can beat you because you're the baddest man on the planet. I think most fighters in history fall victim to that. I think they all can't believe a loss when it happens to them, okay? And I think Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, is trying to figure out what's going on. Now, I think his feelings are true. That before the bell, huge ego, right? That before the bell rang, okay, he was like, oh, this is not going to be my night. Before the bell rang, he said, this is not going to be my night. And I think, yeah, I think you can't, I think he had those feelings and he shouldn't ignore them. Now, his ego was gassed way too much. Let me tell you something, D-Neek, about ego. You got to control it. Absolutely. You got to have a level of, you got to be humble enough to know that there's a lot for you to learn still. You didn't peak. There's more growth, okay? You have to be humble enough to understand that. Now, you do need ego to be great. To be great, you got to feel that you're great before everyone else knows you're great. That's ego. And that's the only way to be successful. Muhammad Ali said he was pretty, say he was the best, say he was the greatest before anyone ever just saw him as a big mouth kid, okay? So you have to know, you have to see your greatness before everyone else. We have 164 people in the building, and I'm going to say this a few times, but I want to say this. I will be debating in a few hours, 8 o'clock Central Time, okay, on FightNet, on Instagram. Is everyone following FightNet right now on Instagram? Because you're going to see me in a hot debate speaking Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and talking about Tyson Fury with a boxing journalist named Jeremy C. Harrigus. So I'm going to be debating him. Everybody, go over. Hey, have you followed FightNet? Who hasn't done it? Which one of y'all hasn't done it? Huh? But Ali can back all that talk up. Wilder, not so much. I mean, yeah. Hey, you got to do it. You got to do it, man, to see me debate. Yeah, he hasn't backed it up. But the thing is, give it time. This is what I mean by give it time. Denique said that Ali backed it up. Well, Deontay Wilder hasn't. Well, you don't know what you can back up until you're in there. You're knocking everybody out, and all you know is everybody you faced, you knocked out. Okay, so then he lost to Tyson Fury. What do you want him to say? You know what? I'm not as good as I thought I was. I'm not great. No, I didn't back it up that one time. I didn't. That means Ali should have, after getting his butt whooped by Joe Frazier, he should have said, yeah, I didn't back it up. No. Once he finally lost, no, I didn't back it up. I shouldn't fight Joe Frazier a second time. I didn't back it up. I shouldn't fight him a third time, no. Didn't he get his jaw broken by Ken Norton? Yeah, I didn't back it up. Yeah, how many fights you have, Ali? 40-something fights. How many wins you have? 40-something wins, but I lost to Joe Frazier. I'm not that great. What do you want him to do? Look, someone brought up AJ. Someone brought up AJ. Shadow the First. What's going on with you? Someone brought up AJ. Absolutely. Look, regulator, when AJ lost, everybody wanted AJ to eat some of that humble pie. Now you know, AJ, you're not as good. You can't take a punch. Look how Andy Ruiz knocked you out. Ha ha. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder would definitely knock you out. Ha ha. If AJ were to say, yeah, I'm not that great. Nah, I shouldn't come right back. No, I can't back it up. AJ said, look, I'm the best. And I'm going to get back in there and I'm going to prove to everybody because I already know myself what I can do. That's what Deontay Wilder's doing. He's trying to back it up. That's what it is. You think it destroyed Wilder. How do you know? How do you know it destroyed Wilder? How did he do in his fight after Tyson Fury? After that loss to Tyson Fury, the next guy he fought, how did he do? Tell me. T.Y., what's going on with you? The guy that he fought right after he lost to Tyson Fury, that second fight, how bad did he do? It didn't happen. How do you know? How do you know it destroyed Wilder? How do you know? How do you know? That's what you call hate. That's what you call hate. It's just hate. True, but his competition sucked. That's the difference. I'm going to tell you this, Denique. I'm going to tell you a clear difference. Nobody's competition is matching Ali's. Tell me who in the heavyweight division right now. You think Dillian White is as great as Joe Frazier? You think AJ's resume is touching Ali's? AJ isn't fighting nobody compared to Ali. Nobody, not compared to Ali. They're fighting the guys in front of them. And you cannot. Have you ever watched, did you watch, what was that? Rocky 3. How many of you watched Rocky 3? Remember Rocky 3 when Rocky believed what Mick said? When Mick said all those guys were handpicked. Remember that? And Rocky got down on himself. He didn't believe in me, Adrian. I'm not what I thought I was. And Adrian said, forget that. You fought those wars, and I fought them with you. Nobody can say that you didn't fight those fights. Forget everybody else. Forget Mick. That's what y'all doing. Saying Deontay Wilder, he ain't fought nobody. Well, Deontay Wilder knows when his hands were busted up. His wife knows when she was helping him piss. He knows what he had to go through to knock that guy out. He was in the fights. You weren't. So you can't take that from him no matter what. No matter what. I got a super chat. J-Body, ShowBizz, what's up, champ? What's going on? Deontay slowly swallowing the humble pill. Jokes aside, Wilder is a warrior. He will be fine. No one knows until next fight. J-Body just spoke the truth. Yeah, he needed to swallow the humble pill, and he will be fine. And no one knows until that. That's how you, all of that is true. John Boxing, pound for pound, the best. What's going on with you? Mr. Biz, why you Americans disrespect their own fighters? No other country treat their fighters the U.S. does. Would love your opinion. You know what? John Boxing, pound for pound, the best. That sounds familiar. Thanks for the super chat, Main HB. Hold on, wait a minute. John Boxing, pound for. Oh, I think I know who you are, man. All right, so I think I know. If I don't, excuse me. Anywho, yeah. Why do you? I can't speak for everybody in the States. I really can't. I really can't. You would have to come from a political aspect. You would have to think about the history of the country. You would have to think about the divide and the civil issues, which the civil wars, and I'm not talking about the Civil War, I'm talking about even sooner. Okay, you understand the racial divide, you understand the economic divide, and U.S. is like this melting pot of all these different people, and this is the land of the free, home of the brave, so to speak, and everybody come over here and try to make their way, and everybody pick and choose. I think it's the American way to be overly opinionated and it's a part of, if you want to talk about not being humble and having ego, it's a part of the state's ego to feel that they're greater than everybody anyway. We don't have to come together and say, hey man, look, let's show how good America is. We already feel like we know how good America is, and that's to our downfall. So supporting our own is kind of like, we don't see it like that. This is like I don't understand, it has to be some political reasons that I just don't get into. And I can't really speak for everybody. And I do understand the question, though, because you're asking, I think what John Boxing is trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think what he's trying to say is, you have Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and he's not an American. And that last fight, the second fight, there weren't that many Deontay Wilder supporters, though the fight was in the States. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's what he's getting at. And he's wondering why. He can understand if we went, overseas, went to the UK or something like that, and everybody was booing Wilder, but they were booing him here. And he's just trying to understand why that was so polarizing. And to tell you the truth, brother, I don't have an answer for you. And because I just can't speak for everybody, I don't have an answer for you. Me, I can only speak from where I'm coming from. And where I'm coming from with Deontay Wilder and with all these boys is I just like great fighters. And if I don't really see it as I'm going to root for Deontay Wilder because he's American. I'm a boxing fan more than anything. I'm going to root for the sport. So I just want the best guy to win. So that's me. That's me. I just root for the best guy to win. But I don't really root for a guy based on their demographic going into the fight. I kind of look at how they prepare, and I'll say, man, that boy's ready. And I'll just get excited. But to speak for everybody, I just can't. Has any heavyweight champ ever dropped to cruiserweight and won a title? Oh, that's such a great question. I'm dumbfounded. I have no idea. Amateur boxing, we support our countrymen. Seems like it. In 11 years, Wilder beat Ortiz, who's in his 40s, and he has never been champion or beat any notable people himself. Wilder hasn't proven anything in his whole career other than he has power. I mean, I'm not sure. What are you trying to say with that comment? Missed you, cousin, ShowBizz. Kevin Leroy, thanks for the super chat. ShowBizz, looking like Andre Bishop straight out of What channel are you debating on? Yes. So everybody, go to Instagram, okay? Go to Instagram @FightNet. Go there. I want all of my show business partners there because it's going to be us versus Jeremy C. Harrigus. ShowBizz, why are you so great? I'm not, but thank you so much, man. That was great. We in there. Good. Thank you. Up off net. But to respond to that question, in regards to he didn't beat anybody, Ortiz. I mean, I don't understand the point of that. Only because I look at the landscape and AJ has one heck of a record in comparison to everybody else, in my opinion. I think AJ has the best record. But when you look at everybody, they all just kind of got two guys. Tyson Fury, really, he got an older Klitschko, and which was a great win, by the way. He hasn't lost in forever until he lost to Tyson Fury. So he got Klitschko, and then he got Wilder. It's like, and Wilder got Ortiz, and he got Fury. It's not like, I mean, that's why I don't understand the question. It's not like there's world beaters out there. It's just not enough great heavyweights fighting each other. It's just not. Just sending some of this stimulus love. Buxton, so far, thank you so much. Wilder needs to tighten punches like Joe Louis. Facts. And that's what I think George Foreman was trying to convey to Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I think he knows. Deontay, you're telegraphing your punches. When you look at Tyson Fury and when Deontay Wilder do that bow and arrow effect, that's the only thing you can call it. You can tell it's like a bow and arrow. He does that when he's pulling back, and as soon as he throw that range fighter, that jab, Tyson Fury knew that the right was going to follow. That's why he ducked them all. Like, this is the easiest thing in the world. That's why Tyson Fury is taunting. He's taunting because he's super comfortable. Oh my God, here comes the left, and here comes that right that's cocking way back here. Here it comes. Whoop! Boom, boom. Take those. So, yeah, he got to shorten his punches, definitely. But that's muscle memory. Ortiz will give a lot of fighters trouble. Absolutely. No one beats Ortiz but Wilder so far. Yeah, I would like to see Ortiz against other guys. He's a great fighter. John Boxing, pound for pound, the best. America hasn't had a heavyweight to put us on the map since Tyson. Evander Holyfield was pretty good, man. It's been 13 years now. We got us one. Wilder put the U.S. back on the map. Yeah, I have what you're doing, John, is something that I don't think anybody should have a problem with. You're being patriotic. I mean, you see AJ fans all the time. Show business partners from the UK come over here and they rock AJ. I'm from the UK, so I have no problem with that. What John is doing, I have no problem with. What you do, you kind of rock with who you can identify with the most. Me, I'm as a boxing analyst, I'm naturally like that for the sport, where I can look at all these different fighters and I can just say, man, he has a great jab. He has a great hook. I want to see him against him. I don't have that thing, but look at T-Money. But John Boxing is like, man, we got us one. Man, I've been looking for a heavyweight champ to represent the States and forever. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't. You got to go with your own. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. BK, I see nothing. BK does it all the time. And BK he got a wrench, and I'm based out the States. As long as whatever you have to say is rooted in some form of respect for the culture and for the sport. If you're going to rock with yours, rock with yours. Hold on. Time out. I've been saying that since the beginning. If you're going to rock with your you see it, the Mexican fan base does, right? Pause. If the Mexican fan base, they do so much for their countrymen, I see zero wrong with that. The Irishmen, they do so much for their people. Blacks, you see, black YouTube channels or whatever, blacks supporting black fighters. How is that strange? I don't see anything Americans rooting for Americans and UK. I think that's how you make money. I think that's how you make money, bro. J Body, ShowBizz, this is a gift to your channel. Thank you for being you always. Off it, I'm out. Be safe. See y'all next chat. J Body, thank you so much. That was incredible. Thank you so much. Let's see. Shannon Briggs was pretty good. Was he though? beat George Foreman in a questionable. Was he though? Let's go, champ. I love his personality. Because think about it. That's when the heavyweight division may have been worse then than it is now. That's when Shannon Briggs came into the fourth. That's when Samuel Peters and all them guys, when they came in there, and James Toney was coming in a blown up middleweight and making people look foolish because he just knows how to box, and he didn't even train. He just ate and just, let me make sure I make weight. Yeah, I got a big enough stomach, 200 pounds, and was just whooping ass. Like, around when Shannon Briggs got in there, Chris Bird was like a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Who's next? I was on the Wilder. What happened? I understand though, if you're like, I didn't really know anybody else. I know Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Now being introduced to what he really is, like, because Tyson Fury gave him a butt whooping really twice. Oh, I can see you being like, oh, okay, yeah. Ortiz versus Ruiz. Breakdown. COVID must go. It's robbing us of super fights. Yeah, but I just heard President Donald Trump is talking about getting the first steps back to recovering and leaving the quarantine and stuff like that. So he put a plan in place. The government is, I think, starting today. So I think the quarantine is going to be over by the end of the month or something like that. I really think so. Less people were diagnosed with COVID today than yesterday. So that's good. I don't think I did. Ortiz versus Ruiz, right? Yeah. So, look, there's a chance, okay? There's a chance. Dang, let me watch my mouth. I don't want to say something too... Oh, my God. There's a chance that Andy Ruiz is technically sound, the second most skillful heavyweight. There's a chance. Look. Okay, Usyk. Yeah, Tony versus Usyk. Who wins? Usyk. But you have Usyk. I think he's the most talented, probably. Usyk, but we don't know yet. Okay. You have Usyk. You have Tyson Fury, who's the most slick. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. But Andy Ruiz, bro, if you look at it, Andy Ruiz came in 300 pounds against AJ. All right. He wasn't ready. Okay. He came in 300 pounds against AJ. AJ moved around and gave him a solid butt whooping, which he deserved. But if Andy Ruiz come in, AJ one shape, Andy Ruiz is one of the best skillful heavyweights out there. I think Andy Ruiz would beat Ortiz. I think if Andy Ruiz fought Ortiz, I think he'll beat him. You think, Tony, T-Money agrees. My guy, technically agree. Look at the little things. And yes, Andy is second. Okay. All right. Let's go. ShowBizz. I was sitting there thinking that, but y'all saw me like, oh my God, I hope I don't get... But I've been thinking. Ruiz versus Big Baby Davis in Mexico. Big Baby Davis? Are you talking about Big Baby Miller? I don't know how good Big Baby Miller is. I agree too. Ruiz got... Okay. All right, fine. Let's go. Parker is third. Is Parker or Usyk? I'm feeling you on that. Yeah, Big Baby Davis playing... Stop, y'all. Y'all know I got this Instagram debate coming. What time is it? We've done Hagler versus Jones a million times. My bad, man. But I think Jones by points, and I'm not even close to confident about that. Like, not close. Okay. If it's scored right, I can easily see Hagler coming out victorious. But if I were to put my money on it, I think a prime Roy Jones at middleweight squeaks out a victory. Squeaks out a victory. Squeaks out a victory. Your bias. With what? Just your bias, man. You are too. Do you think Ruiz take too many hits? No, I don't. Usyk will not deal with the top three. He's too small, and I love Usyk. We don't know yet. See, look. Not small. Deontay Wilder was probably too big at 230 to be effective against Tyson Fury. Who knows? The third fight, he may want to come in 212, 215. Too big is, too small is skills, bro. It's skills. What's your take on F.A. Ajagba? I think Ronnie Shields is everything. I think is everything. I think F.A. Ajagba has a good body as far as talented body, what his body possesses. And when you got a guy like that in your corner, man, good things can happen. He's looking good. What I love most about what I saw, yeah, he's slow. But what I love most, but my man just said Usyk was too small. So he's fast enough. These big, slow heavyweights, he's fast enough because Usyk is too small. See, somebody like Usyk will clean up Ajagba, and he's big. But Usyk is too fast, too skillful, good footwork. He'll mess around and clean up Ajagba. You know what I mean? So anyway, what I liked most about Ajagba is when he got dropped and got up and then stopped my man in the fight. That's what I like most. When he got dropped and got up. That's what I needed to see more than anything. Big Baby Davis. Can y'all stop? What do you think of Daniel Dubois? I think Dubois is the best thing smoking. Bro, I was struggling for a while with F.A. Ajagba and Dubois. No more. I think Dubois, after that huge jump he made in that Nate Gorman fight, I think Dubois is the best thing smoking, bruh. And I'm going to need a fight or two of him looking severely poor. He's going to fight Joe Joyce, right? Joe Joyce doesn't have the speed and movement. A big, slow heavyweight. He doesn't have the speed or movement to... I don't think he can beat Daniel Dubois. Good fight, though. Great on his resume. But I'm going to have to see Daniel Dubois lose against a Dillian White severely and lose against an Oscar Rivas. Let me see Dubois against Oscar Rivas. Let me see Dubois against Oscar Rivas. See how he does. Because Oscar Rivas is one of those guys. Okay? Either you're great or you're me. That's Oscar Rivas, okay? He's going to be the truth bearer, all right? Either you're great or you're me, which is damn good, but not great. All right, man, look, Wilder lists fans and money with his excuses, I think. I don't know what he's... Oh, lost. Okay. From one interview? Are we that shady? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we're that shady. I don't think one interview, I don't think we're that shady. Where he come up with a few excuses. I don't think we're that shady. I've seen many fighters have crazy excuses, okay? Some of our very best fighters. I've seen Evander Holyfield say, hey, man, I had hepatitis A, dog, or B or C, one of them. I had hepatitis, okay, against Riddick Bowe. I was sick, all right? I overtrained. I this and I that. I've seen that happen. Holyfield said he overtrained for Burt Cooper. Burt Cooper was a quick fill-in, I think. I forgot who Holyfield was going to fight, but Burt Cooper replaced him and dropped Evander. All right, so, one interview, just an audio interview at that, He lost fans and money. I think you hope he lost fans. I think you hope he lost fans and money. Yeah, spinal. I ain't slim. So am I not shake? Stop, BK. ShowBizz. Who do you think has the best defense of all time? I like Iron Mike Tyson. I like Floyd Mayweather. I like Archie Moore. I like Sweet Pea Whitaker. I like Winky Wright. People don't bring up Winky Wright enough at all. I love Willie Pep. James Toney as well. The best? Gosh. I like Sweet Pea Whitaker. Yeah, my man said Sweet Pea or Pep. I like Sweet Pea Whitaker and Iron Mike Tyson. Tyson isn't defensive. Then get up, go. Oh, wait a minute. Don't forget, everybody go to FightNet, okay, on Instagram. There's 300 people here. So go to Instagram, FightNet, please, because we want all of you, all 300 of you there while we're having this great debate, rocking with ShowBizz, the adult. I agree with all those, ShowBizz. Thank you. The reason why, up off net, up all fight net, you got that right. The reason why I say Sweet Pea Whitaker or Mike Tyson is because their defense contribute to their offense more than the rest of them. More than Winky Wright. Not more than Willie Pep. Willie Pep was right there. But James Toney was right there. Definitely more than Floyd Mayweather. Okay? More than Winky Wright. Mike Tyson, his offense was a part of his defense. So boom, counter, bam, boom. And it made you not want to even throw a punch at the guy. Okay? So I like defense that opens up your offense, that maximize your offense. I like that. When your defense maximizes your offense, I think that's a great defense. When you're just great defensively alone, you know what I mean? Then, that's great defense. But when you're in the pocket and like James Toney and they missing you and it's opening up it's maximizing your offense because of your defense, like Sweet Pea Whitaker, bam, bam, bam. I think that makes for the best defense. Let's see. Who's that? Oops. It's quarantine, Biz. Wilder up off net. What's next? He stubbed his toe, which affected his stamina. Yeah, too many excuses, bro. Even when I was listening, I'm like, gosh, it's one excuse. I got you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, all right. All right, that's it. Mitchell, how long do you think Virgil Ortiz would take before he's in a title picture? I think he can hang with the big boys at PBC in a year. He's special. Well, look at it this way. Yeah, in a year, yes. Look at it this way. He's going to fight Samuel Vargas, right? Samuel Vargas is a tough cookie. Samuel Vargas is one of those guys that gets you notoriety. He always, if you fight Samuel Vargas, think of Errol the True Spence. He fought Samuel Vargas. After that, it was like, whoa. I remember Danny Garcia at welterweight. Amir Khan late. He had that war with Samuel Vargas, and then now more promoters and managers were looking for Amir Khan to fight their fighter. Samuel Vargas is one of those guys. I think they picked the right one for Virgil Ortiz. Let's see. Someone said, I like seeing the reading word agreed. Agreed with the year for Ortiz. Absolutely. Amir versus Adrian Broner, battle of the wasted potential. Wasted, man. I don't know. I think Amir Khan was ambitious. I don't think Amir Khan wasted his potential. I think both of those boys were super ambitious, except for Broner had more of an ego to where he didn't train enough. I think Amir Khan did train. I saw Mr. Chat. I don't think I did. I read them all, I think. I don't think Khan was wasted. Think about Khan. He was super aggressive, yo. Khan, fight Lamont Peterson and go and take on Danny Garcia and fight Canelo Alvarez and fight Maidana, and like Amir Khan will fight them all right now. And when you do that, stuff happens. You get caught on the chin with something crazy. Just fracture your shit. Like what he got caught with Danny Garcia was just the end, bro. Okay, and then Canelo Alvarez just finished it. He just finished it. Defense is two parts. I make them miss, make them pay. Right, that's what I'm saying. Who defense can open up someone's offense? All right, let's see what AV Julian said. I think Wilder offered valid reasons for his out-of-character performance during his rematch with Fury. But he failed to accept that Fury was the better man, and that legitimately lost that. Well, and he had legitimately lost the fight. Well, here's the thing. It's a few things, though, AV. It's a few things. It's this. He had legitimate reasons. You had the bicep tear. You had, which people couldn't really tell in the fight, but you had the bicep tear. You had the costume, and you had the short turnaround. You had all these things. In hindsight, you're like, man, it wasn't going to add up. But at the same time, like you said, he didn't give Tyson Fury his credit for just being the best heavyweight. But on top of that, he started thinking of reasoning and didn't want to tell us. He started thinking of anything. Like, hey, man, and then there's more stuff I just can't tell you about. It's like, God, you got so much stuff. It's like, man, and then there's even more stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to tell you about that. You know what I mean? Like, I hear that all, you hear that from people. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, hey, you get that girl number last night? Yeah, man, but I got this girl number. I got this other girl number I ain't even gonna tell you about. You ain't even seen her. You got that kind of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, bro. Now I feel like you're capping. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. Tyson's offensive is much better than his defensive. Even in his prime, he ate too much shots against Tillis and Tucker. He's not Mayweather level defense. You're tripping. You're totally tripping. You're absolutely tripping. Let me tell you how hard you're tripping. John Mugabe versus Errol the True Spence. I don't know if Errol is as good as Hagler, man. I mean, he's too small for Mugabe, but you saying if he fought him at middleweight, because he walks around at 190? Mugabe. All right, so, because you look at Mugabe against Hagler, I kind of compare Errol Spence to Hagler, but he's not as great as Hagler. All right, so, here's the thing. Why my man is tripping when he said Iron Mike Tyson took too many hits? Iron Mike Tyson didn't take too many hits. Oh, yeah, if you look close enough and you see him get hit a few times. Oh, man, he got hit a few times. Number one, he's a heavyweight, okay? Heavyweight. You want him to be Floyd? Number two, Floyd was a defensive fighter. I was talking about your defense opening up your offense. Mike Tyson was defensive aggressively. Tyson was putting pressure on you defensively. You feel he's putting pressure on. Do you understand what that means? To be 5'11", going up against guys 6'5", okay, who's way bigger than you, who can box and move. You're talking about James Quick Tillis, who got feet and a great jab. And Tyson got Floyd had the reach advantage. Tyson's 5'10". Floyd had the reach advantage on most guys he fought. So he's back here Tyson got to get in close. So Tyson's making you miss. And then he's ripping. He's also a slugger. So he's a slugger and making you miss. He's the aggressor and making you miss. You're tripping. You're tripping bad. All right, Hearns, the hitman, versus Mike McCullum, the body snatcher. I got Hearns. If you had to bet your farm, Fury versus AJ, Fury. I mean, since the very beginning, I've thought Fury was a bad matchup for AJ. Actually, I thought Fury would beat everybody in the heavyweight division. His only problem would be Wilder. Only because Wilder got that eraser. He got that one punch, and I saw it in the first fight. Boom! You know, and somebody woke him up. So that was my thing. I think you can't systematically break down and beat Tyson Fury. You can't systematically do it. You got to hit him and put the lights out, okay? If you can't do that, he's going to beat you. That's really how I feel. That's really how I feel. You think Mike McCullum beat Hearns? I think Hearns knock him out. I think Hearns will knock him out. Mike McCullum will be not, but Hearns, hand speed, feet, his range, his left hook, his right hand. I think Hearns will knock him out. Great fight, though, but I think Hearns will knock him out, bro. Mike McCullum was a problem. I saw how he beat Julian the Hawk Jackson. He was a problem. And a lot of people start dunking him late. But Hearns will knock him out. I got Hearns. I'm not saying it'll be an easy fight, but Hearns will knock him out, though. Mike McCullum ain't not, because, you know, Julian the Hawk Jackson had crazy power, one of the hardest punchers ever, pound for pound. But the problem is Julian didn't have the feet and boxing ability of Hearns. Hearns was outboxing Sugar Ray Leonard. No. Hearns had better boxing ability. You can't. I think Hearns knock him out. If boxing is banned until the beginning of next year, which heavyweights does it affect worst of all? And which heavyweights might actually benefit from it? It affects Andy Ruiz, because Andy Ruiz showed that he can't be disciplined. It affects Andy Ruiz. It affects Dillian White, because Dillian White is eager to have major fights, and just another stint of nothing, I think that affects him big time. ShowBizz versus Kane from Menace to Society. You got to go with ShowBizz. All right, man, look, I'm going to have me a quick little rest my throat and everything for the debate at 8 o'clock Central on Instagram. Fight Net. Everybody, soon as you leave, go to your Instagram account, okay? Go to Fight Net. Follow them, all right? Follow Fight Net and wait for that debate at 8 o'clock. ShowBizz. Did I have bars? I think I had bars, dog. What's the debate about? Tyson Fury, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And, you know, there's a lot to talk about. I'm out. Thank you. Somebody say good luck. Thank you so much.